is a new day and a new adventure. I've been wanting to do a backcountry hunt for quite a while, and finally have that opportunity. It's October 11th. I had originally planned to go somewhere different and had this as my backup spot, but on the way up to the other place, which is another 2,000 feet higher, roughly, I'm probably 3,600 right now, 35. On the way up there, the roads were just not right. I wasn't feeling too confident about the way home, so I decided to back out and come here instead. So I'm about 4.5 miles in right now. About 3 3/4 or so was just flat land, and then the rest of it was up. I climbed like 1,400 feet, something like that. Finally found a decent spot. I knew it was either pretty much going to be camping at the top or all the way at the bottom, so I just made it all the way to the top. I'm pretty close now. I'm probably 300 feet from the top. This was about the best place that I could find where I could set up a tent and have a decent flat spot. That's still not perfect, but we'll take what we can get. I'm making a little food right now. Gonna get the tent set up here in a little bit. And it's still kind of early. It's like 4, so I should have some time to see if I can't find a deer. I haven't seen anything yet, but that doesn't mean a whole lot. I had to get a little crafty with my cook setup here. You see the propane bottle and their butane bottle down at the bottom. Rocks keep the wind off. It ain't very windy right now, but they're super finicky, and it just goes quicker if it's not windy. So I really hope I don't find deer over there. It'll be about 2.5, 3 hours just to get over that way. But I walked to the top already once and just kind of looked around. There's another basin about 3/4 of a mile that way, and once you get up there, it's about the same elevation the rest of the way. So I'm gonna go check out that basin in the morning. I can sit on one side and glass it, and then there's another one just kind of right by it that's pretty much the same, so shouldn't have too hard of a problem finding a place to glass. It's nice right now. It's air temperature is probably somewhere right around 45, 50, and the sun's at my back warming me up. Sitka gear's already got me nice and dry. I've only been up here and like not doing anything for about 15 minutes or so. I'm already dry. Gotta love it. I've maybe been glassing. I just finished putting the tent up, had some food. I think I've had the glass up for maybe a minute. Check this out. See if I can find it again. You see that right there? That is an elk shed at about 1,000 yards. And if I get ambitious, I'm gonna go get it. That's a long ways though. That's a long ways. If I do that, I'm taking camp with me, and I'm gonna go camp at the top up there. Not to mention, that shed is a long ways down. It's below me, where I'm at in elevation. Watch that spot. That shed is right over here. That's a long freaking ways. Morning. It's the 12th of October now. It was a fairly cold night, at least I thought so. My legs ended up getting pretty chilly about halfway through the night. But I'm here, I'm alive. I already had some hot coffee, got some oatmeal going right now. I've been up for, 20 minutes or so, just kind of glassing around, seeing what I can see. Haven't seen anything moving yet, but I haven't made it much more than about 20 yards from the tent either, so plan today is to go to the top of this, and then another probably half a mile or so, there's that good basin that I talked about yesterday, and check that out. But before I do that, I'm gonna go, is right over here is where I came up. I'm gonna go check that out first, and I mean, hey, maybe I'll get lucky. Maybe there'll be a buck down at the bottom, and I can just pack up camp and go down and get him. So we'll see how today plays out. Thermometer showed 38 degrees, which I don't think that's anywhere close to correct, because the ground's solid. Like it's all the stuff that was soft yesterday is frozen right now, so it's cold. But we're layered up. I'm not cold now, so must be doing something right. We'll see. Should be a good day. It stayed really calm all night long. Very, very little wind. It's actually windier now, and it's even right now it's probably only 2 miles an hour. Windier now than it has been pretty much since I got up here yesterday. So we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna be glassing over here too, because that's relatively easy access, and once I get most of the way to the bottom, I can shoot a long ways across, pretty much. So we'll see. Catch you later. up. Somebody's gonna be wondering what the hell's going on when they see those rocks next time they're up here. It's right about 8. Sun hasn't even come over the top yet. I ran into that guy that was sitting in the bottom. I don't know, he's somewhere right around here, I think. But we talked for 10 or 15 minutes. He hasn't seen anything he's thinking, and I wouldn't be surprised at all if it's wolves that are driving him out. And it's a controversial subject around Washington, especially eastern Washington. But it is what it is, and we just got to deal with it. Focus. There we go. I decided I'm gonna carry all my stuff up. My legs could use a good workout anyway. But I can see it. Just barely. But you can see it right there. About 20 yards right now. This country's steep, man. I'm almost back up to the same elevation. Back up to the same elevation where I was camped at. But you guys are going to get to see this as I do. When I was looking at it from, actually, right there is where I was camped. When I was looking at it from over there, this spot right here kind of looked like a bedding area. Tucked in a little bit out of the wind. You can see it's right up there. One more steep section to go. Oh yeah, look at all these. Perfect example is how these animals can hide in here. From way over there, this just looks like a thicket. See, there's little paths and whatnot in here. Even though it's steep, there's a little spot right there where they can get in there and bed. Usually the calves will end up in spots like that, and the cows and bulls will lay out here and be the watchers. You just barely see it. Oh yeah, small 6. Might be last year's. Not a bad little bull. Cool little guy. Man, some of this stuff is just ridiculously thick. Go through it. See, elk have been in here eating on the stuff. That canyon that I came out of, they had the shed in it. Found 2 kills in there. One looked like a decently grown calf, and another looked like a fawn from the spring or so. On the way up the trail up to where I set the tent up, there was a fawn kill there as well. I'm on the downhill slide. Oh, here's another thick patch. Just gotta pick a spot and go. Tell you what though, going downhill is way easier than going up. stuff that keeps people out of here. And just like that, I'm back out. The out only took about 45 minutes, but it's the joys of downhill. Now I gotta make my trek another about 4.2 or so, and I'll be back at the car and headed home. I'm just gonna kind of meander slowly along here and just kind of look up into the high stuff, and maybe I'll get lucky. That's all I can hope for right now, for this weekend at least. I'm not sure what next weekend's gonna entail quite yet, but either way, it's gonna be another adventure.